What's up, guys? Your boys are back. I'm Ryan, my man George.
What's saying, guys? How you living out there? Shout out to the free thinkers, of course, and shout out to everyone that's been following us on Def to Radio, DEAF. Number 2 Radio is our Instagram, along with our website, which is also deftoradio.com. Make sure y'all join the site, man. The information for that will, of course, be in the description. It's a good way to support the channel. It's pretty much what we're going to be focusing on for the most part when it comes to like requests. So again, support it, check it out, get engaged. Info will be in the description.
And as always, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Make sure it's set to all so you get all our videos as they drop. Up-and-coming artists, man, you know what to do. Click the link in the description. We'll do about 60 seconds of your song in the front of one of our up-and-coming videos to get you some exposure. If you're interested in that, make sure you check that out.
So let's get into it, man. Broski, y'all hit us up to do it. Let's rock. Joyner Lucas Broski.
I'm up and I won't look down. Hey, long enough to see me drown. And if I ever come down, I'll be falling on the solid ground. Falling on the solid ground. Hey, long enough to see me drown. And if I ever come down, I'll be falling on the solid ground.
Today I had a conversation with one of my bros. My homie, he's been close to me since we were 6 years old. He calls my mom. He's seen all of my highs and lows. From school fights to sharing clothes. From b-ball to fucking hoes. He sat me down and let me know some things he never told me. Things he never got a chance to say or even show me. He said, I know that I don't tell you often, maybe not even at all, but I'm so proud of you and your success, broski. And I admire how you chase your dreams, that shit's courageous. Thank you for never switching up when you got rich and famous. Thank you for never giving up on me or having lesser love for me whenever we lose touch and be on different pages. I hope you know I'm here for you the way you there for me. It's crazy you done more for me than on my family tree. And when I say I got your back, just know I really squeeze and make some niggas really bleed. That's really what I really mean. I'm proud of how much you matured and grew, but you still you. The world knows you for your talent, but I know the real you. And all your traumas behind closed doors you never healed through. And all the pain you act like you don't feel, but you still do. I love the fact you keep your shit together mentally. You work hard for your respect, don't need no empathy. When people look you over and shut you out intentionally, you always said if they don't fuck with you, they will eventually. And remember when I went to prison, when I did a bid and you the only one that came to visit. Put money on my books and send me pictures of some bitches. They don't make them like you no more, my nigga, you just different. And bro, you ain't have to pay my niece's tuition. They set me up with that new job and try to teach me the business. Always quick to hold me down before you speak your opinion. What goes around comes around, and that's the reason you winning. But listen, I was thinking maybe, since you my broski and I've been there since we was babies, you can hit the bank and break me off with something wavy. Maybe just a couple 100,000, nothing crazy. Cause I've been hurting lately, and I deserve it maybe. And if you can't do it, that's cool, it ain't like I'll be angry. You still my broski and I love you, but that's kinda shady. Cause I've been going through some shit, it ain't like I'm just lazy. So maybe you should pay me. I quit my job cause I don't wanna work for no other niggas. Well, maybe works for some, don't work for some other niggas. Yeah, they pay good, but you know I'm a stubborn nigga. Plus, I know you got my back, right? If not, then fuck it, I ain't asking again. Just don't forget who walked with you when you're back to the wind. And don't forget whose ideas I got you rapping again. When you lost your passion and got lazy and was slacking and shit. And please don't treat me like them niggas that be asking for shit. Cause I never asked you for a damn thing. I'd rather pull a hamstring and then run across some fan blades while jumping out of airplane or sitting in the damn rain while begging for some spare change. I'm sorry that we all can't be talented and rich like you. The little people still struggle, we ain't lit like you. And if we being honest, it don't really seem like you want me to chase my dreams so I can get like you. And lately you been on some sucker shit, that's what I see, broski. I hope you know that hater shit is a disease, broski. Cause last time I checked, we was a fucking team. And just because you got paper don't mean that you better than me, broski. I know everything about you. I know every single secret. I know where you rest your head at. I know every bitch you sleep with. I know where you keep your bread at. I pretend that I don't see shit. You a greedy motherfucker. You been hoping I don't beat shit. You been getting fat while I've been starving. You been buying every car and house while I've been in the garbage. I deserve everything you got and more, and that's a bargain. You just wanna shit on me and see me falling, that's alarming. You just hoping I'ma tarnish. You don't want me to be nothing. You don't wanna open doors for me. You did a little something, but you could've did a little more for me. No wonder why your father turned his back on you, unfortunately. No wonder why your niggas set them traps on you to sorcery. You ain't nothing but a phony. You a liar, you a snake, and you can rap, but you ain't Kendrick. You ain't Cole, you ain't Drake. Can't believe I called you family. I should shoot you in the face. You used to act like you was real, but always knew that you was fake. You let the fame get to your head, and all it did was made you whack. Always knew the day would come where you would stab me in my back. One day your money gonna be gone and I'll be happy, that's a fact. And then you'll move back to the hood and I'll be laughing when you back. But you my nigga and I love you. And I wanna see you win, I wouldn't place no one above you. And you always been my friend since we was stepping in the puddles. Real niggas don't pretend, cause you my brother, you my double. You my motherfucking twin, and I wanna let you know how I appreciate the things you show me. It's kinda hard to trust niggas, that's why I keep you closely. And look, I know that I don't tell you often, maybe not even at all, but I'm so proud of you and your success, broski.
I'm up and I won't look down. Hey, long enough to see me drown. And if I ever come down, I'll be falling on the solid ground. Falling on the solid ground.
That sounds good to
Hey,
me.
long enough to see me drown. And if I ever come down, I'll be falling on the solid.
No need to stop that. Shout out to Joyner and Rotimi on that one, man. They killed that.
Yeah, I enjoyed that, man. I thought Rotimi and Joyner killed it, man. You know, Joyner's a genius, man. I was saying that over the music to George. Like, man, he's a genius, man. I love the way the whole video, the way it was shot. I didn't think it was going to take that twist at the end, you know, but you knew something was coming. That's how Joyner kind of sets it up always in all his songs, man. And I think he picked the perfect person to do that, man. Rotimi was in the Power shit, you know, the whole Power series, man. And he kind of was stabbing motherfuckers in the back, but like, you know, and he played that role really, really well, you know? So I felt like that was like, you know, this was easy money for Rotimi because this is what he did, you know what I mean? In Power, it was just a very similar role. But I was telling George when the song was playing, I was like, dude, this is a lot of praise, man. You know, like, man, I always looked up to you, all the success. He did say a couple tangible things that Joyner did for him, like, hey, you put my niece through tuition and all that kind of stuff. I appreciate that you held me down, even when no one else did and stuff like that. But he's like, man, I'm so proud of you, success, man. I knew it was always gonna be something, you know. You my broski, and that kind of went on a long time. So I probably should have saw something come because I mean, I love a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? I'm close to only a couple, but you know what I'm saying, and I ain't never gave that much praise. I'm like, yeah, man, you my man. You know I love you, man. We go back, like, you know what I'm saying, you know, way back, man. I love you a lot. And that's where it stops. It ain't like, yeah, man, you know, I knew you was always gonna be something, man. You was the this, you know, man, even when we was fucking, you know, back in the day, kicking it as a shorty, man, I always knew you was gonna be great. Nah, I ain't doing all that. I ain't never doing all that, you know? So I should have known that something was... So I should have known something was coming, man. But I
that
thought
long table though. Anytime it's a long ass table and these motherfuckers looking at each other from each end, it always just, it creeps me out a little bit. I've seen a lot of weird, crazy ass movies that makes you think like, yeah, where's the bullshit coming?
But I thought that was great the way Joyner did that, man. He kind of flipped the script, and it was almost like this is all the things that his broski his bro, you know, his homie that he grew up with wants to say. They probably hold up a lot of pent up animosity that they don't articulate. And I felt like that was the alter ego coming out, you know, in the video, the way that was shot, you know, especially like, but I like you though, man. All this shit like, you know, you ain't never done nothing. You went from, did all these things for you. Now,
a job and everything.
Yeah.
Instead of you was like, thank you for that job you got me and shit. To like, you ain't doing motherfucking thing.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And you don't think you better than me because you got the money and shit, blah, blah, blah. I know where you keep your money. So it almost felt like an animosity that just was brewing that he wants to say, but he ain't. I'm gonna let that shit slide and just I'm gonna smile in your face. You know, the backstabbers, right? They smile in your face. You know, but I thought that was good, man. I thought that was great. And typical Joyner Lucas, man. I mean, I feel like he's brilliant, man, at this shit.
There's really not much to break down in that. I think that was pretty much laid out for us. I think that anyone, even if you're not a fan, and I think that this is Joyner's, it's his weapon. You know, it's effective because it's easy to understand. It's easy to follow along with the story, and it has a lot to do with the visuals, and it has a lot to do with sort of the simplicity of how it's written. You know what I'm saying? But it's still well done. Yeah, I mean, this is the age-old story, man. This is what it is. You know, you get famous, and you know, look, this dude was with him since he said he was yay tall. They was in a sandbox and shit like that. He called his mom. So this is probably the closest person outside of your family to you that's having these sort of entitlement issues and this sort of jealousy and that's envious. And I think there's a lesson to be learned here. Like, you know, the people that can hurt you are the people that are closest to you. He said, I know where all the money's at. I know where you keep your stashes. I know all these secrets and all this other stuff that I can expose. It almost felt like he was, you know, going the blackmail route, right? And like Ryan said, he never said anything, though, right? It was just sort of the light started flickering and it was almost like going into his evil subconscious or something like that, right? Like, yeah, this is what I really think, but I'm in front of all these people and in front of you, in front of the world, I'm gonna act a certain way, but I'm really deep down, I'm harboring all these ill feelings towards you because I feel like it should have been me. I feel like you left me behind. I felt like you abandoned me. I felt like all these things, and I have resentment, even though that there's love. And I feel like this is something that a lot of people can relate to. Maybe not as extreme. You know, I'm sure that many of us have gone through circumstances where there's been envy and entitlement and jealousy from people that are really close to us. And we've had our drama with family members and close friends. And it just seems to be like that it's unfortunate, but seems like it's a common occurrence for a lot of people, man. So I feel like it's Joyner's way of saying, yo, just be wary. You know what I mean? The people closest to you, you know what I'm saying, can be hoping on your downfall and shit because they're jealous of what you have. So I thought he did a great job with the visualization, and I thought Rotimi, it was just those little subtle cues, you know, like when he started getting into it. So with all that being said, you know what I mean, since you my broski and shit, right?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? The way his face looked. Yeah, with all that being said, now that I didn't hype you up and shit, like, you know, since you my broski, you know, how about you give me a couple $100,000, you know, nothing major. You know, those little subtle cues, he adjusted his cuffling and shit, like, you know, just the way he took his jacket off when he started turning up and shit, like, oh, you owe me, now I got to ask you for something. I thought I was your man, you know, so the acting in that I thought was really, really dope by Rotimi. And I said it once, and I'll say it again, man. I think Joyner is sitting on a gold mine when it comes to maybe the idea of turning his work into plays, like a Broadway play, and he can team up with people who do similar things like he does, like NF. What's the one dude that we just did? I forgot his name. We did another dude that was like relatively, I think Hiren is what his name was. You know, guys like that, man. Token. You know, those guys. A lot of their music, man, you could really put into a play format, and I think that it would do really well, and I think it'd be an interesting, new, unique thing in the realm of hip hop. You know what I mean? I know that they have Hamilton and shit like that on Broadway, but this could be these are actual rappers making playwrights. Yeah. You know, and I just think that could be dope. I mean, if anyone could lead the charge or spearhead it, who's more of a visionary, it would be somebody like Joyner. You know what I mean? So I just think that would be dope. I would go to that. I would love to go to that.
I don't go to any place, but I would go to
right. I'll go to that. I would love to support something like that because I'm not gonna listen to this on my spare time. I'm just not listening to a song like this on my spare time. But I would do it within that medium. You know what I mean? So this was a dope piece of art though from Joyner, man. You know, I expect him to always be able to get into this bag and do something dope. So, yeah, shout out to everybody that requested that. That's the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And also, guys, make sure y'all join Def the Radio. That's our new website. The information for that will be in the description. I'm George. That's Ryan. Las Vegas. We out.